230 County Radio. I don't know what I got going on down at school here, but I need some units down here ASAP.
At about 7:13 this morning, there was a call put out over the police radio from School Resource Officer Yakshi that there was something critical going on at the school, at the high school.
And it was about 7:15 a.m. And all of a sudden, I heard a girl say, "Hey, you're bleeding," to one of the kids. He looked at his hand, and little did I know, right after that, this kid comes down the hallway with 2 knives in his hand and just stabbing people.
Approximately 20 students, or actually it's 19 students and 1 staff member were stabbed by the individual. The individual is a 16-year-old sophomore.
We're getting a call reporting one individual has a knife.
So we turn a corner and all the teachers are like flipping out, panicking. And I look through the nurse's window and I see some kid holding his stomach and like running.
1 Island Station 610, Bravo response, Franklin Regional Area High School.
Okay, I got everybody on the way.
Multiple stab victims.
Mr. King immobilized him, he pinned him down, I jumped on top of him as well and just held down his wrists and arms.
Did he try to stab you?
No, he couldn't move his hands.
Be advised, the suspect is in custody, only 1 suspect.
Mr. King took charge and told me to go get an ambulance and get Officer Buzz, the resource officer, and I went out to the lobby to go relay that message, and then as I was coming back there were many more teachers on top of them and janitors as well helping out, so I figured that I didn't have to do anything else, so I went with the rest of the student body and went down to the field.
Okay, be advised, inside the school we have multiple stab victims. Okay, so just bring in EMS from wherever you can get them. Get us some local officers here also. And again, the suspect is in custody, but we need some help here.
So I walk out into the parking lot and there was this kid laying down and he was holding his side and there was a teacher on top of him screaming, "Help," basically.
Okay, come in the front door to the first hallway on the right, halfway down. We've got multiple victims here. We need ambulances here as soon as possible.
We have 4 students that were life flighted from the scene, and they are the most critical patients. We want to make sure that their families and themselves are kept in our minds and prayers.
Okay, all the facilities were notified now. Forbes can take 3 to 5 level 1, as many walking wounded. East can take the walking wounded. I have Children's, Presby, Mercy, AGH, and West Penn all on alert.
Well, the response really occurred around 7:30 this morning when we had 8 victims brought to Forbes Hospital. At that time, because we at Forbes actually have a trauma team, we had 4 trauma surgeons available to begin to triage those patients. 3 of those patients had severe injuries and are actually still in the operating room right now. 2 of those patients are in critical condition but have stabilized.
Okay, thank you. Just so all you guys know, the actor is in custody. We have him secured, but we have victims everywhere, and we need a little bit of crowd control probably on the outside.
Our thoughts and prayers are with the injured and all of those affected by this awful tragedy. As a school community and as your superintendent, I pray and we pray every day that this doesn't happen in any school. Today, our school community experienced a terrible tragedy. The actions and response of our staff, students, and local law enforcement officers saved many lives.
This is obviously a very difficult day for this community, a very difficult day for the region of Western Pennsylvania, and a difficult day for the Commonwealth, but also for the country. It's another sad day when the good works that a region like Franklin Regional and all the good works that the school does and the school students and the excellent record that they have attracts attention not because of the good works, but because of one bad action in one very horrific 5-minute period.
Have brought me safe thus far, and grace will lead me home.
What's going through my mind
will I survive or will I die? I got a stab in the back, and a bruised lung. It was all kind of like a blur. I just hope that one day I can forgive him, and everyone else who got hurt can forgive him. Most of all, he needs to forgive himself.